Hi, it's Queens Talking Reality, and I'm Farron. This is,
Elisa.
and today we are going to recap Housewives of Atlanta, season 17, episode 9. Let's get into it. It was Porsha versus Kelly. I like Kelly. This episode made me like Kelly.
No,
What? She's
I'm
spicy.
so over
I
Kelly.
like her that she stood up. You don't like Kelly? I didn't really like her,
I'm
but
over
I like
her.
the fact that she stood up to Porsha. And then back
Yeah, but she's doing too much though. Like you can't, like you doing too much. It's almost like she's bullying Portia to get scenes. Like why are you playing with Portia? It's almost like she's playing with fire. Like why? And I feel like cause she know Portia's like the HBI, C, and she's like trying to poke the bear, and it's becoming too much. She came right on when she first started, even before her and Shamea became like the little besties or whatever. She was like constantly coming at Portia. And it's the same thing with like K. Michelle and Drew. But Drew is like, I guess Drew seems a little bit, we'll get to that, but Drew is a little bit more of like not as a confrontational. She's not gonna. She was a little bit more reserved in the other seasons. Now Drew's bringing it, which I love. We'll get to that. But with Porsha, I feel like Kelly's playing with fire.
I think Kelly is acting like that towards Portia because of Shamea. Like now her allegiance is to Shamea. Her and Shamea all of a sudden are besties. So it's kind of like I think Shamea told Kelly like things that Portia she feels has done to her in a negative way. And she just feels like, look, I'm on Shamea's team. Shamea don't like you. You've done dirty things to my friend, and I'm coming at you. I think it has a lot to do with Shamea. I think if Shamea and Portia became friends, Kelly would not be acting the way she's acting.
But she was acting
And
like that before they became friends. What do you mean?
no, but the thing is, you remember, and a lot of people's like, oh, how did Kelly and Shamea come in? Suppose, that, oh, you bring somebody in. Shamea was the one who brought in Kelly and Britt Edie from last season. Remember? They supposedly she knew them or knew of them, and they were her friends, and she brought them into the circle. That's
Mm-hmm.
how they were introduced. So I think even before then, Shamea probably said something because there was a scene when they were all congregating. It was Shamea, Britt, Edie, and Kelly. And Kelly was asking a question about Portia, like, oh, did she sleep with married men? Like trying to get tea about Portia. And Shamea was like, well, if you want to know anything about Portia, ask her herself. And when they went into that party, that's when she said, oh, don't you see? She questioned Portia about sleeping with married men. So I think Shamea just been kind of saying things about Portia behind Portia's back. But when she became close with Kelly, I personally think she told Kelly a little bit more of stuff that Portia did that she felt was shisty. And Kelly's kind of like sticking up for Shamea in a way without actually saying it. That's my opinion.
I don't think so. She's being too. Come on, like why would you come out your face? We sitting at a table and you're just gonna come out your face. Yeah, Portia sleeps with all the Africans in Atlanta. Like that was so unnecessary and unwarranted for her to say it was not her fight. Like it wasn't. It had nothing to do with her. So for her to insert herself at that table, where now all attention did turn to her, and now they're about to fight at the table. Like I just thought she's doing too much. Like to like insert herself when it comes to Portia. Like she's trying to ignite a fire. And I'm glad that Portia's not really giving her too much. Because Portia could have definitely did a Kenya to her and she didn't.
Well, the other thing is too is that Porsha was saying that Kelly has been sleeping with married men. So I
But
think that is part of the
she's
energy.
only saying that because of Kelly coming at her constantly. Like Portia said, that's her get back. Like she's only saying that because she's responding to Kelly.
Yeah, but I think Kelly's acting like that because of Porsha. If someone's accusing me of sleeping with married men, and I haven't really been sleeping with married men, I'm gonna come for you every 5 seconds I can. I think that's what Kelly's energy's on also, is that she's been saying she's been sleeping with married men and hasn't.
I don't know. I just feel like she's only responding. Like Portia said it, whether Portia's lying or not, she said it in in response. So I don't think Kelly was already coming at her from the beginning. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it was already initiated. Now Porsha has been responding to her, and then she came up with, oh, she's sleeping with a pastor. But she's only saying that because Kelly has been nonstop trying to poke her, like almost bullying. But I can't see Portia's not the bullying type. She's just letting it slide, where she's not putting hands and feet on her like she did Kenya. But she's letting a lot of stuff slide. So I can't say that Kelly's bullying her, because Portia's not the one to be bullied.
But Kelly is not backing down either for being 5 feet tall.
Because she wants a scene. She wants a scene. I guess some people put themselves at risk for a scene. Like Kenya did the same thing, not knowing that, Porsha was gonna put hands and feet on her. Who would scream at somebody with a bullhorn in their face? Like, and then putting objects in their face. Like, to me, it's like now you're crossing the line and you putting yourself in a line of fire. And I feel like Kelly's doing the same thing for the check. She's putting herself in a line of fire for a check. And she don't know. I mean, Portia's been working on herself, so maybe she's taking advantage of that, because Portia's not the one to play with. She could come out of character, and then what?
Yeah, that seems what happened this scene. Porsha was ready to punch her right up, give her a good smack.
Yeah. And then, I don't know, Porsha did put her hands in Kelly's face first. Like, Kelly was with the wine glass. Wait. Since I got my wine, with the wine glass all in her face like that. And then, but Porsha did have her hands in her face. But Porsha is right. Why is she sitting next to her? Why was she sitting next to her? Who did this? Who is responsible for this? Who is playing in my face?
Yeah.
Trying to ignite me.
Phaedra. Remember, it was Phaedra's party, so maybe Phaedra did it just to get some excitement.
All them producers, them producers be behind the scenes producing.
That's true. So what do you think of K. Michelle and Porsha? I mean, I have to say you're right. K. Michelle's looking real crazy right now.
I'm trying to tell you. We're going to get to that scene, because that scene is when they all sit down, because that's later on.
Well, that scene was what triggered the argument between Kelly and Porsha, because it was
okay. I forgot. That was the episode before, right?
Yes, which we didn't recap. But yeah. So again, with K. Michelle, I'm like, what is I'm trying to understand. I'm not sure if she said it on the show or if it was on Watch What Happened Lives or where, but she said what the scheme was. One, to make her feel like she's associated with Black. Two, to talk about her women parts. And then it was a third thing. But she is very adamant.
Wait, remember? Oh my God, I remember. I wrote that. I actually wrote that down. The third thing.
I can't remember the third thing.
Third thing. Yeah, I was about to say that because I wanted it to be dramatic. That I'm trying to tell you, see, my psychology degree comes in handy. I be knowing a person that got a screw that's coming loose, or either the screw is loose. I know. I could always tell. I'm like, I'm not crazy myself, but I'm like the crazy whisperer. I know when it's about. I'm always able to pinpoint it.
It's craziness.
Mm-hmm.
She said, when she said, okay, so when she mentioned, oh, they want to tie me to Black, I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? Right? I didn't understand. Tie you to Black for what? I didn't get that. When she meant her lady parts, I'm like, okay, we still don't know exactly what, with Porsha. She did mention that. But when she mentioned her toes, that's when I was like, okay, everything else is not valid. When she said, who
was bringing up her toes? Who brought it up? What toes? When did we have a scene about toes?
And they never even showed her toes. You know how the cameramen be very shady. They didn't show her toes. No one talked about her toes. No one said nothing about her toes. I was like, oh, because my toes are very long. That's when I was like, she has no credibility. This woman's a nutcase.
I tried to tell you.
Even if somebody did bring up her toes, how is that going to be a scheme or something bad? Or it's like, oh my God, you're going to be in your feelings because you got extra long toes?
And do you think somebody, like I was saying last week, I called it. Do you really think somebody was telling her this, or do you think she made it up in her head?
She made it up in her head after the whole toll situation. I mean, if somebody could be telling her, but somebody as
Nobody's
crazy as
telling
she
her.
is, it could be somebody as crazy as she is.
From what they were saying, like I was listening to like I told you earlier, I was listening to Tamra, Two T's in a Pod, Tamra and Teddy's podcast, but it was with Dolores. And she said, like, behind the scenes that a lot of like bloggers and just random people like will start emailing them and DMing them about like trying to drop some tea. So they were saying that they think it was like a random person probably DMing her. And that, of course, you know, she's a little insecure, so she's going to believe anything. And she's paranoid, so she's going to believe anything. I personally believe, that's their opinion, I personally believe that she's making this all up.
That nobody, I mean, when she mentioned the toes, I was like, oh, I said, she might be making that up because who would know you have extra long toes?
Yeah, she's making, it's her insecurity. I told you, I think she's very, very insecure when it comes to being around these ladies, and it's bringing out her crazy is.
Yeah, because over there for Atlanta, they all got big booties. They look, Shamea showing ass. Porsha, I mean, K. Michelle used to be one of those people showing her big old ass too. She had a big,
and it's exploding on her. She's going for surgery after surgery. She getting leakages.
Yeah, she can't wear certain things. Because there was a scene they were talking about the beach. She's like, I can't wear no swimsuit. There was a scene when they were talking about the beach. I think it was from the last vacation they were on. And she's like, I can't wear no swimsuit, girl. So again, there's limitations. All these girls are wearing sexy, revealing outfits. She's limited to what she can wear. That could be another thing that plays a factor when they're gonna go.
And I think she's trying to create a scene with Drew. I think she's picking on Drew, just how Kelly's picking on Porsha. I believe that a lot of them feel like Drew is the target, like an easy target. So I think K. Michelle came on there with Drew as a target, her target. Like, because I don't see why she keep coming at Drew like that when it's something so stupid that she's like pulling out of thin air, because all she said was, oh, you know black. Like that was stupid.
Not only did she say, you know, black, K. Michelle went onto the FaceTime and was like, hi, how you, like she knew him. That was not the person standing right there and her husband was in the back like, hey, like, let me let this guy know I'm here. So K. Michelle did not act like she didn't know him. When I first saw that scene, I thought she did know him.
Oh, wait, but did we talk about Porsha and dealing with K. Michelle's ex and this mystery man?
Yeah, that was how that all started too. Okay, so that whole argument between them was because she felt Porsha didn't tell her about the ex she was dealing with, which was somebody in Queen's Court, that reality show that she was on. So Porsha is saying that they weren't friends at the time. She wasn't dating the ex at the time. So what was the point of me mentioning the ex? I think that's right, because they weren't dating. To me, it probably wasn't even in. They weren't in a relationship. It was probably years ago. You're married now. What was the point of Porsha saying, oh, by the way, I dated your ex that was on King's Court that you wasn't even interested in, you never really had a relationship with?
And this is another reason why I think that K. Michelle is trying to pick on Porsha. Like, she's trying to pull anything out the hat to go against Porsha, anything. Like, even an old boyfriend. Like, why would you bring, like you said, why would you bring that up now? And why would I bring it up? Like, if that's all the way in the past, like, and we just forming a friendship, that's not something I'm going to come straight on with at the table with. I'm not bringing it up. We're not, maybe later on it may come up as we're like becoming like closer, but I would not come like initially with that in our relationship. I'm not bringing that up. And I don't think it needs to be brought up. Ever.
The part that didn't make any sense to me is that she doesn't want to be affiliated with Black for whatever reason, and she's upset that she thinks Drew's having her have some affiliation with Black, but then you're bringing up an ex-boyfriend to Porsha. Like, I don't get it. Like, why even bring that up? Why do you even care? You're married at this point. I wouldn't care. My friend used to not even friend, somebody I'm working with, because that's what they do. They were really co-workers at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Was dating somebody that I used to talk, that I didn't really talk to. She, from what I didn't watch the show, but she rejected the man at the end of the season of Queen's Court. She did not choose. It was a part where she had to choose him or her. She chose herself. And she even said in another interview, she wanted that show to make her current husband jealous and make him feel. So I don't understand why this man is even. And now this man is using his 5 minutes of fame because she mentioned him interviewing other people. Talk about he used to talk to Porsha. There's tape recording of her conversation with him. I don't get that either.
And he said him and K Michelle wasn't even really together like that. Like exactly. He said. Yeah, so she's like, again, she's just pulling stuff. She's really just trying to pick at Porsha, I believe, because it's almost like she's bringing this up to kind of prove like Porsha is like a man stealer or like, doing stuff underhandedly. It's almost like she's trying to like out Porsha and like, aha, like, see, I can prove that you're some low down dirty whore. So that's what I think that's all about.
I agree, because again, it made no sense. There was no relevancy of her mentioning this man. There was no reason.
Kate goes back to what I said. K Michelle has some screws loose. She's insecure. I was just looking at like, I forgot about the whole Idris Elba and how Idris denied her. I think that was a blow to her self-esteem too.
But that's one of the reasons. Elba, they dated.
He never claimed her though. This is hearsay, allegedly.
She was in a relationship with the man, she said. You don't think she was? I don't think she was.
Allegedly. He's never admitted to that. And that's the problem. I believe her. We believe her. Idris Elba denies it. Okay. He's never admitted to that.
He didn't deny it. He never said anything about the interview. By that time, he was married.
I think they've asked him, but I think they've asked him about it before they were married. Like, I don't think I think he's denied it. I gotta do some research. Put the comment down below. Did he just not admit it or did he deny it when asked?
I don't think he denied it. I think at the time he was married.
What? He was dating her when he was married?
No. I think at the time when she brought up the fact that they dated, he was married. He was married at the time she brought it up, not the time they dated. When she mentioned she dated Idris Elba. Idris Elba was married at the time that she brought that up.
It was that far like apart?
Yeah, so I think he felt like out of respect for his wife, I'm not gonna be talking about K Michelle that I dated her. She brought that up. I believe they dated because she even mentioned there was an album dedicated to their love story.
Yeah, her best album. Mm-hmm.
So I don't think she's lied. Because that was
I don't think she lied either, but he's never admitted to it. I don't know. You said that they was married by the time it came out. She waited all that long. She didn't bring it up when they were single. She decides to bring it up when he's married.
And it was never discussed. Like, I've never even saw them together. I never heard of anything of K Michelle, unless it was like in the beginning of Idris Elba's career. Maybe it was the beginning, like nobody really knew who he was. It wasn't.
No, I think it was when he was Idris Elba, like Elba, whatever his name is. I think it was while like at the height. Like, I don't think it was like way before. And he's always been like, from the time he was in the Baltimore show? What's the name of that? Because I love that show. That's where I think he got his first start. Huh?
Wasn't he on The Wire?
The Wire.
Yeah.
So I think that was a big blow to her self-esteem and her with her men issues. Like, that was another thing that is like makes her insecure. Huh?
She was in love with him. She was in love with art. She had a thing with R. Kelly.
Yeah.
But she was in love with Idris Elba.
And it didn't seem like it went well. I mean, he obviously did it. Maybe he did it and then got married. Maybe that was what it was. These men be lying, and he could have been seeing his wife at the time, like you said.
Oh, my God.
So who knows?
I didn't say that. I didn't say he was seeing his wife at the time. I said when she said it, he was married.
I'm saying he wasn't married, but I'm saying he could have been seeing her or whatever. Or sometimes, when you're dating and you're not really committed, you still are dating other people and you just may not be the one that's picked. He may have picked the wife. And maybe that is another blow to her self-esteem. He didn't pick her. She didn't get picked. But moving on to the next scene.
Yeah.
is with Shamea filling in her family about her surrogacy issues. And, you know, she was tearing up. And, you know, when her mom asked, like, how is it going? And it's going, as she's put it. It's going. And she has one male embryo left. And she's feeling stressed because it's the last male embryo that she has left. And after that, she's not going to have any more embryos to be brought to life, implanted. But what do you think about, and I wonder why can't she go again and get, I mean, I guess that would be a whole nother round of getting eggs. And at this, she's
At
in
her
her
age, she
40s
probably
now.
doesn't have any eggs anymore. Maybe she doesn't have
Yeah,
any
and
eggs.
when you're in your 40s, it's hard now you got to go through the whole process again. It may not take. At least these eggs are already fertilized. They just need to be implanted.
And that's kind of sad. I'm like, all them and damn eggs, and none of them took. I was like, oh my God. I could have done without that scene because we already know her situation. I think a scene like that, I would want to see her and Gerald having a conversation, not her and her family. I'm like, I think
He
I
is
would be
not
more
going to get on
interested.
camera having no conversation.
Exactly. So that scene was a filler scene, I think. Because again, it was like, okay, she's basically repeating what she's been saying to Kelli. We saw her go to the doctor. We know the situation. We know the surrogate. That was just a filler scene for Shamea.
I don't know. I don't think it was a filler scene. Sometimes, like these scenes, because Gerald's not in the scene with her, I feel like some of these scenes with her speaking about her life and her marriage and her trying to become, have another child, I feel like it gives us insight into her relationship because Gerald ain't coming on. So now I can make my own, I can observe and have my own observation. And my observation is that if she don't produce a male child, Gerald is out.
So two things. One, we're only seeing Shamea's side of the story of her situation, Joe. The way she's presenting it, it seems like there's a lot of pressure. But
Exactly.
the fact that she's voicing her opinion to her family, and of course, here's a mother, oh, we need to pray about it. And this is the type of mother, instead of telling her like it is, like, why is this man putting so much pressure on you?
Yeah. And what if it doesn't happen? Now what? And what?
Yeah.
Is he going to settle for the two girls and that's it?
I can't really say Gerald feels like, oh, she don't give me a son. That's it, because we haven't seen him talk to her on camera about it.
Okay, but we can still make our own. Like, listen, a lot of times you're not going to be able to get the behind the scenes, and you're not going to be able to get it in your eye, like right before you in your sight. But it can be left up to observation and opinions.
Correct. And the fact that he's not there, he's looking bad. Because she seems very highly stressed and under pressure to give him a son. Compared to if they were having this conversation on camera, he could have been like, look, I love you. I would really love a son. But if I don't have a son, I'll be happy with the two daughters. We're not seeing that type of conversation to see him be supportive to her. It seems like from her point of view, she's very stressed out. She has to give him a son. And God forbid I don't give him a son, I don't know what's going to happen. So that's why him not filming, he's actually looking really bad because we're only getting her opinion. We're not seeing him being supportive. We don't really know how he feels. If she doesn't have a son, maybe he'll be okay with it. We don't know.
Listen, okay, no. My observation is that he will not be okay with that. And that's why she feels pressured. I don't think it's her that wants to have a male child. I don't think it's her that needs to have this third child. Like, I think, like she said, her and Gerald got married because they wanted to become, they wanted to have a big family. But I believe that she's okay with not having a big family. If you can't produce a big family, be okay with your small family. And to me, from what I gather, she's okay with having a small family because she even says it. She's afraid that she might not produce a healthy child again. So I feel that she's okay. She's very scared to have another child that may not, I think she will be okay with just hanging it up and calling it a day. But I think because he's so bad, and from what I hear, and I believe it, African men, they like their male children. They do not want to have all girls. Like, I mean, listen, this is what they're saying, what they saying
I mean,
in the
most men.
streets.
That's most men because they want to have somebody carry their name, the legacy.
Yeah.
And again, if they have a business, they always want to hand it up to the son, not a daughter. So that is true. Again, not having Gerald in these scenes, we are just assuming he's not the supportive husband. He really doesn't like Shamea. He's pressuring her to have another baby. Everything is looking really bad for Gerald right now. So
And
Marine said,
I think it does. No, you can read it. What you were saying?
I said, Marine said, Idri dated K. Michelle for about 8 months in 2013. It was very brief. Why the hell she's even talking about it, Lord? For 8 months, the woman was sprung and had a whole album about this man.
Well, it's a 50 and Vivica thing again. I think they be laying it down in that bedroom. Because I don't know, the way some of these women be strung out over these very brief relationships. I think, and then it happens to be with these charming men, like 50's charming. Idris Elba, to me, he comes off as very swaggerific, and he's very charming. So I can see somebody falling in love instantly, but I'm sorry, I got too much pride to be writing a whole. If I did write an album, you would never know who the mystery man is. It's like we all know who it is. No one would ever know.
A whole album about a man she dated for 8 months. So he was doing something.
Exactly. He laid it down. He laid the pipe down.
He had to. A whole album, but crying while writing this.
Yes, and her best album, like where she laid it all out, like for him. So
we need to go back and listen. She must have talked about him in that album.
Well, I don't think she
not heartbreak. Maybe what he was doing to her. Maybe we need to go listen to it.
I did listen to because it is a really good album, but I haven't listened to it in so long. But she does I really do like it. It is a great album.
Oh, I gotta listen to it. I'm not really a K. Michelle fan, so
her voice, it's not like you can't deny her voice.
She's great, but I don't know a K. Michelle song at the top of my head. I don't know any of her songs. Like, if I hear on the radio, I might be like, oh, okay, I've heard the song, but I don't know any of her songs. Like, oh, if somebody say name a K. Michelle song, I don't know any. I can't think of any. All right, so what's the next? So they talked about that, and of course, Shamea cried. Her mother went to the spiritual route and said everything will be okay. So what's the next scene after that?
The next scene was Kelli apologizing to Phaedra.
I could have done without that scene too.
And then she talks about how her kids are not allowed on the camera. You know, I'm good without having kids on the camera. I'm not trying to see kids. I'd rather see adult kids or something. I'm not trying to see no little babies on the camera. So I'm very glad that the husband ain't allowing the kids on it. I mean, it's not good for a paycheck, but yeah, I'm good without seeing them kids.
My thing is, she keeps saying, "Oh, her husband don't want her to film with the kids." I get it, but is that your entire storyline? Like, how many scenes were you going to film with the kids? Is that unless I'm missing something? He doesn't want you to film your kids. Okay, you have your older daughter. You have other stuff going on where it may not have to pertain to your kids. Like.
But I do think, based on what the ladies, like I told you when I was watching, that's why I like to watch Tamara and them and the housewives that have podcasts, because they do give behind the scenes. And they were saying that the producers do put pressure on you to show your life, bring your kids, bring your man, bring the other man or the side piece, whatever. They put pressure on them, and they were saying too, their kids do feel left out. Like, if we're all together and I'm one of the kids and my brother's allowed to be on the camera and I'm not, and we in the same house and I'm seeing I got to be locked up in my room while my brother's on camera, I'm gonna feel away. And that's a young age to start feeling having these feelings, and you don't know. Sometimes, you have that age where you're very impressionable, things will get to you. So I could see, if I put myself in a kid's position when I was younger, I could see it affecting me. And I know as a mother, you wouldn't want your child affected.
Kelly did mention that. She said that how her younger kids said, "Oh, how come they're not doing the show and stuff?" And you know how kids are. They probably told their friends, "Oh, I'm on TV. My mom's on TV." That's how kids are nowadays. With that being said, I mean, I don't know. If he don't want you to film with the kids, he don't want you to film with the kids. You got to have more storylines. Maybe have more time with the older daughter. Maybe not in the house. Have scenes when you're out at dinner. Other things to.
But you know what I don't understand
film
either?
and-
Like, she's not on good terms with him. Like,
Yeah, that's why he's doing what he's doing.
that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, I always listen. I'm an advocate of sucking a little ass when you want to get what you need done. So to me, you cannot be on camera saying this man was beating you and wreaking havoc on your life, and then you think he's
Beating
gonna
her.
get.
She said he was beating her. I don't remember her saying that.
Didn't she say he was abusive in some kind of, or she alluded to it? I
I
think she
don't remember
alluded
that.
to him being abusive.
Allegedly, I don't remember her saying that.
I think
don't
she
remember
alluded
saying-
to it.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that part. He's
Okay,
hideous
well,
anyway. Oh, he's ugly.
she was always talking bad about him. Why would he want the kids on the show that you constantly talking bad about? He's like, she was going through a whole court battle and talking terrible about him. She didn't say good things. Maybe she didn't say she was getting like abused or whatever. Maybe it was verbal abuse. She was going through a lot with that man. And she was always talking about it last season. So why would you think he would allow his kids to be on the show? No, I'm shutting that down too if I'm him. Now you're going to learn your lesson. Be nice. Play nice.
Exactly. And the thing is, he doesn't want her to make money. Because again, some men are just terrible. He wants her to be at her lowest. And if she is at her lowest, she won't be able to continue these court fees because she won't have any money to continue going to court. So they would have to end up settling and she probably will be asked out.
Yeah.
So because of how long is Kelly? So I think with Kelly too, because she doesn't have her kids, but even if Kelly did have her kids, her storyline still wouldn't be anything. Okay, let's say she had her kids. Last season she did in those scenes were boring as hell.
But I don't know. I feel like, to me, if I have a job, I'm going to do everything I can to kind of substantiate myself, whether it's have my kid. If they want to have my kids on the show and I know that's going to make me more relevant on the show and this is what the producers are asking for. And to me, it is the Real Housewives. Like, you want to show your kids, you want to give your all on your job so you can keep your job. Like, I think that's the purpose of having her kids on there. She's about to file for bankruptcy. She's not paying her employees. Like, she's shutting down stores. It's not like the checks and the streams of income are overflowing for her. So with this stream of income, it could produce a larger stream of income. So to me, I think that she's trying to substantiate herself, and whether it's bring the kids on, she needs to do something to keep her job. And I think that's a part of it. Like, I think she's a businesswoman. She knows what she needs to do.
Yeah, but to me, unless I'm missing something, she has 3 other kids by this man, right? These are younger kids. It's not like they're teenagers, that they have their own lives and storylines, or we're intrigued to find out about these kids. What other scenes could she have incorporated in there for me to be like, oh my gosh, she's really bringing a lot to the table this season? I'm more interested in seeing her and her older daughter because they talk about college and stuff. These
That's
kids are young.
said. Yeah, but they all be showing these little babies. You be liking those scenes too. I've been saying you don't want these scenes. You be liking them scenes with the babies.
No, like some scenes, like the one with Pinky and her husband and the little girl came in and did her ABC.
Oh yeah, that was cute. But I mean, not long scenes. I could take a couple of like maybe a minute.
Things like that. Or her daughter was doing modeling, and then Angela brought her daughter, stuff like that. But when I'm trying to think, unless she had scenes like she's playing their birthday party like she did last year. Like,
I think those are the scenes
that
she wants to have. I think she's wants, and then also I do think that's a part of her storyline too. Like, oh my God, we battling because he won't let the kids. Like, that's something for her to talk about too. She can't have the kids on, so now she can talk about not having the kids on and how this man is still trying to ruin her life. Like, I think that's a storyline for her too. She needs to grasp at something in order to stay. Like, listen, these jobs for these reality stars, all of them are replaceable. Look at Nene. Even the big dogs are replaceable. So to me, I'm gonna be scrambling too, trying to talk about it, get the kids on, not get the kids on. I'm gonna tell stories why they can't come on. I think she know what she's doing, and she's trying to grasp at
Yeah.
straws here.
I don't even see the dog, Cha-Cha. I didn't even see that dog this year. I think one scene. Last year, that dog had a party. There was a lot of stuff going on with that dog.
Yeah.
Remember? She had a party for the dog. She would spend $1,000 for the dog.
Yeah.
This season, nothing about the dog. Maybe he said don't film me with the dog either. I don't know. I don't see the kids and I don't see the dog. So I don't.
I can do without both. And I love dogs. I love kids too, but I'm here for the drama and things that we can talk about. I ain't talking about no kids, and I don't want to talk about no dogs.
No, I agree. After a while, it's like, okay, next.
Okay, so Porsha, and she has a butler.
Who has a butler? You mean Phaedra?
Oh yeah, Phaedra. I'm the peas. What you think about Phaedra and her butler? And now she's doing Instagram stories with him, Instagram images. Now I don't know where he came from. Now she got this good-looking butler.
So no, wait, the good-looking guy that I saw on Instagram too, that's considered her chef. He was the one that cooked for them the time that she had that whatever thing, that spiritual.
But was that a different guy that she referred to as her butler, or is that the same guy?
Yeah, her butler is a different guy. So the good-looking man on Instagram is the guy who catered the party, which he's probably gay. You know?
Oh yeah, the butler was kind of gay, right?
Yeah, but that one too is probably gay too. Because it was an answer. So I was like, oh, good-looking. You should see the comments. Oh, good-looking man. I'm like, he probably gay.
Oh, is he? Oh, okay. He didn't look. I don't remember him talking. And if he did, like in the pictures, he didn't look gay. But once you hear him speak, who knows? You're gonna know.
He didn't look gay, but he's from Atlanta. I didn't really see him on the show. Did they even show it? Because I'm like, he's a good looking man. That would have been a little good scene there with Phaedra.
Exactly.
I don't think they showed the butler, but to me, butler, assistant, they all have an assistant. I think Phaedra's trying to be different, saying a butler. He's her assistant like everybody else. So I didn't really think of, she's just trying to be different.
I know. I think she tried to have showcase the extravaganza lifestyle that she has. Like a lot of them do.
You said assistant. There was nothing else that made me think, oh, I just saw butler. I was like, oh, butler. But then I was like, okay, her assistant, she just worded it differently.
Yeah, being extra. So the next scene is Kelli at the dentist getting a $70,000 new smile, new mouth.
Well, I was happy to see that because I have to be honest. When she was talking to Phaedra, I was like, oh my God, look at that girl's bottom teeth.
Oh, you did? I was wondering. I don't remember seeing her teeth looking a hot mess.
I didn't see. I was very surprised because you remember in Atlanta and all these girls, you're getting all this work done. Teeth is very important.
Yeah.
So was taught, if you watch the scene with Kelli and Phaedra, her bottom teeth would look crazy. So I was just wondering, her top teeth were fine. So it's like, well, damn, Kelli's teeth. So when they showed that scene of her getting her dental work done, I was like, oh, that's good. I was like, well, this man is spending $70,000 on your teeth. He's a keeper. And not only that, Shamea hooked them up. So he must be probably an African, who knows?
Yeah, I think so too. But I don't know. The $70,000 for a smile, I'm sorry. I guess she did. And I just don't understand why I wonder if the dentist was a friend of Jarvis or why would you spend $70,000? I guess it's not a friend if you're spending $70,000, but I guess that's the cost of it.
Even if it's exaggerated. It could be a friend, but that's how much she costs to do her teeth, to do anyone's teeth. But she didn't pay that
now.
amount.
You could get that done for free. Like all of these women, Nene, everybody they get it done for free because the dentists and all these people get free advertisement. Like a lot of them do this work for free for these celebrities. These
but I don't think Kelly's that big of a celebrity yet.
She could have definitely got that done. What's her name was getting stuff done too? I forgot. Was it a lot of them got a lot of work done from I don't know.
Kelli doesn't have that many files on Instagram. She's not that well known to where a dentist that's going to give her $70,000.
She should not be spending I'm sorry for guys trying to spend $70,000 on me for my smile. I would have definitely been let me get half of that so I can pay my employees or keep my business running or whatever. I'm not going to spend 70 or I'm going to look for a place cheaper. I don't know if he found it or like, did he find the dentist? Is the dentist? That's why I'm like, is it his friend? Like, is he trying to? Is Jarvis? Is this a friend that he want to promote his business? Like, I don't understand why you spending $70,000 on this woman. Like, I mean, it's great for her, but to me, I don't get it. And
I personally think that he did not spend $70,000. I think, like you said, it could be somebody that wanted a promotion, somebody she knew.
Mhm.
Of course, everything extravaganza. She could have gotten that for free for, she could have paid $30,000. We don't know. I'm like, I've seen her bottom teeth, but she had teeth in her mouth. Her teeth wasn't that jacked up. So
Yeah.
again, I think that was probably an over exaggeration because I'm thinking a man, I don't know how long you started dating. Who the hell, unless they your husband or something, is going to give you beautiful smiles so you can leave me and be with the next man and she had those teeth with him?
Yeah.
I don't believe it. I think he could have paid for it, $70,000. I don't think, and like you said, she could have probably, the dentist went on the show probably who did it for promotion and probably said, okay, give me 30 instead. And she's saying $70,000. I didn't believe it when I heard it.
I like you said, that could be one. Me, I just knew something's fishy going on. Like something is not right with this whole scenario. Like even with her accepting the $70,000 gift, I don't know. I just think it's just a bit too much. And he got flowers delivered to the dental office. Like that's why I'm like, is it a friend? Like who gets flowers while I'm at the doctor's? A florist is coming in to deliver me flowers. Like why is he not getting it delivered to my home? Why is he getting the flowers delivered to the dentist?
And a huge chain.
Oh, I forgot about the chain. Yeah. You doing all of this at the dental office?
That's what I said. It's giving, let's act like things are way bigger than it is. Like the chain to me, I don't know much, but it looked fake to me. A big old chain. It looked fake to me. It looked like the street chain I see on Amazon, but I'm not a hater. I could be wrong. That's what it looked like to me. I didn't believe it was $70,000 worth of teeth. And he sent her flowers there. To me, it was for the show. But I have to say, her teeth look beautiful. Her smile, you could see a difference because you know me, I was nosy. I went into the Instagram page to go look at her whole teeth. But she wasn't really smiling, but her new smile is really, they did a really good job with her teeth.
Okay, I gotta go back to some of the old scenes to see these. What was Angela saying that what did she say about Pinky's teeth? That they commingling. I gotta see Kelly commingled teeth.
Yeah. Joanne says, wow, $70,000 on teeth and not paying employees. She might have a bill on her head. Exactly. How do you not pay employees and you paying $70,000 on teeth?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like something ain't right. Like this whole scenario, like your mind ain't in the right place.
Yeah, priorities are all screwed up. And Jarvis.
Yes. And then what do you think about her and but Jarvis? They blurred out his face. I just don't get like
they showed him. Oh yeah, on the FaceTime.
Yeah, like why are we talking about him? Like why can't he be seen? Like maybe I'm wondering, is this the married guy? Like why can't Jarvis be seen? Why?
Well, we know he's black. We know he has a nice voice. We know he has money, obviously, but I agree with her. I think she's at a place right now. She doesn't want to have him on the show until she. First of all, if you want him to be on the show, don't talk about it.
That's what I'm saying. Like you got the whole fake name going. You got the whole like image going. It just gives like you just want attention. Like that's what I'm saying. She's grasping at straws to have a storyline. Like these people are not. Your kids can't appear. Jarvis can't appear. Like now you can just talk about them. You can't even bring them on. Like don't even talk about them. You can't even bring these people on the show. Like you're trying to have a storyline without the storyline. Like you're trying to give us a storyline virtually.
Exactly.
We want reality.
I agree. I think at this point she shouldn't have mentioned this man and just left it alone. And I don't understand. This is another thing. When they had I don't know if it's this first seat. Well, it was the first episode. She brought a date, and that wasn't Jarvis. She brought a date. You remember when they had the dinner?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this Jarvis, and he's buying $70,000 smiles. He's buying a whole diamond necklace or whatever that necklace was. So,
and you're bringing another man saying that's your date? Because again, we didn't know about Jarvis, whatever his name is. We didn't know about him. when she said she brought that guy to Portia's dinner. She's like, this is my date. Regardless if that was her friend or not, we at the time, I didn't know. I was like, oh, she's dating. But all of a sudden, you got a man, a whole man. You've been dating for a year or more. So why would you bring a date?
That's what I'm saying. Something's not jiving. Like she is trying to grasp at storylines. That's my take on it. That's my observation. Okay, so what you think about her and Porsha, and then Porsha like coming in, they got the same outfits on. They're like
Shamea.
besties. Oh yes, Shamea. I'm getting these names. Shamea.
If I was in that friend group, I'd be very annoyed with them. It's like, if I like them as a duo, or if I don't like them as a duo, they're just very annoying as a duo. Together.
It's giving too much. It's giving, I'm trying to showcase my new bestie. Like, I just feel like they're doing too much to showcase their friendship and to prove to us that they're real besties. Or is she trying to get Porsha jealous? Like, to me, it's doing too much.
Yeah, it's like uncalled for. Like, you could be best friends. Like, I like Phaedra and Porsha.
Yeah.
I like their duo.
Natural.
Yeah, I like Angela and Angela and Drew. That one seems like, okay, we got to make sure everybody knows we're best friends. It gives really high school childishness. It's a mature friendship. It's silliness. They're both silly and they act silly. They're annoying. They're very annoying.
I think it's trying too hard.
I agree. NZ99 says, is Porsha the only person that can date multiple people at once? No, Porsha's not the only person that could date multiple people at once. But I think with Porsha, it's more open, where we know. With Kelli, we're just like, wait a minute, you're dating this guy, which you're claiming as your boyfriend, but you brought another person in as a date. I think with Porsha, she let it know. Like on the show, she was telling everybody she's dating two people. With Kelli,
and to me, and also, like, once you're buying $70,000 gifts and you would just brought somebody else on the show and you showcase this person that you're seeing or whatever you're doing, and then all of a sudden 2 weeks later you got somebody buying you a $70,000, well, a six-figure gift, because with the necklace, the smile, like all of these things amount to like six figures. So to me, I'm just saying something don't seem right, that
I agree.
You have somebody spending that kind of money and you're just dating. That's not your man.
Yeah, I guess maybe she ran it by him first. Like, oh, I'm gonna have somebody come in and act like my date because you can't come on screen. I don't know. It was just weird. NZ said Porsha has sway around her child. What's it? Well, I think that's that to me too.
To me, I was saying that too when she got with Simon. That was just way too soon to get married. Yeah.
I got two kids, and no way I'm bringing these people in and out that fast around my child. I thought Simon was too quick around her daughter. This Sway girl is too quick around her daughter. That little girl probably damn confused as to what the hell's going on. To me, I will not be bringing people around my kid that young, and they're very impressionable that fast. And this is exactly why her daughter was heartbroken when Simon left, because she brought him in too quick, and then he left and didn't give a damn about the daughter after he left. But again, that's her daughter. She do what she want to do. I wouldn't be the one doing it.
And like you said, and to me, I'm an advocate. Before I was married, I'm an advocate of I was a serial dater. Okay. So I love to have my options. So I'm definitely not hating, because I love to have multiple options. And I don't want to settle down until I know what all my options can bring. And then I make a decision. But like we're saying, to have these people around your child accepting $70,000 gifts plus more, like these gifts, like this could give off like a stalker type of situation where he's spending all this money on you, and then what, you dating? Like, you doing all of this and I'm spending all this money? To me, it just doesn't seem right. Like, to me, this could go left really quick. So aside from that, it just seemed like it could be embellished too.
I agree. I think she's saying way more than what's really happening. But again, this Atlanta, you got to give the extravaganza. She could have paid $20,000 for her teeth. But hey, $70,000 sounds better.
And like you said, the necklace could have been fake.
It could have been fake. She could have sent the flowers to herself. We don't know.
And the flowers being sent to the dental office, to me, that was a flag.
Yeah,
a red flag.
Perfect timing too.
Yeah.
The seat is done. Huh? Was the boy standing outside waiting? Did he know what time appointment was going to be done? Like,
Yes, when the cameraman's gonna be there, all of this stuff, like it just seemed too. It's something don't seem right. That's all I'm saying. It's okay to date multiple men, but something is just not jiving.
it was too planned and rehearsed to me.
Mm-hmm.
Next scene.
The next scene is Cynthia and or was it Angela? Angela, Pinky, and Cynthia when they were talking. Weren't they talking in like a locker room or something? Or oh no. Okay, it was. No, weren't they talking about she's being an instigator? I mean, am I getting that mixed up with the other the because I'll be watching the next episode. Weren't they sitting around talking about? And then Pinky said to Angela, "I have to agree. You do instigate a lot."
Oh yes, but I don't remember where they were. She's like, oh, now that we cool, I could tell you do instigate. She's like, what? Yeah, I don't remember where they were though. Now they know they were. I can't remember. I don't remember where they were, but yes, they had a conversation where she felt Angela was instigating.
Mm-hmm.
What you think Angela does?
And why not? I would too.
I don't know if I like Angela. I don't
like it. What? I love Angela.
I don't know if I like her or don't. I have no feelings towards her.
I have feelings for her, and I feel like she brings it. I feel like she's quick wit. I love somebody with a quick tongue, like and then could bring the shade real quick. We need somebody like that on the show that's checking chicks.
Yeah, I don't know about Angela yet. I haven't really jumped on the Angela bandwagon. I'm just like, To me, I don't know. I just haven't.
And I feel like she's doing what needs to be done on the show. Like a lot of these women do. Like I don't want it to be like where you're trying to dig up a storyline, where you're trying to like substantiate yourself. Like I feel like Kelly's doing with Porsha. I feel like K. Michelle is doing with Drew. I think that Angela, to me, it comes off natural. Like if she feels something, she's gonna say it. I don't feel like she's gonna keep nagging at one person. She's checking chicks left and right. Like, and then she's quick-witted with it. Like, she's gonna tell you her thoughts and she's not gonna think about it. Like, to me, it's like, this is how I feel and this is what it is. Accept it or don't accept it. But if you don't accept it, let's go.
My opinion of Angela changed, and this is what changed. And we could get to that scene. I'll talk about my opinion of Angela of why I feel this way about her when we talk about her and Shamea.
Okay, so the next scene is Drew holds the meeting with her staff, and she has like a large staff. I don't know what that was about. I loved it though, because I be loving the drama. But
you know what? This could even be a good spin-off for Drew. Yes, I love the character. They all have personalities. It's a hot mess. They look like. I think this little scene, Drew should really capitalize on it and do more. Like Candy had her whatever restaurant. I think if Drew had a show or showed more of that dynamic of her being a boss and stuff like that, and with her new manager, I think she'll be a little bit more entertaining and forget about the man in the basement. I think her focus should be showing her business side and how she's handling her staff. Because I was very entertained with them arguing. It was a good scene for Drew.
And they put it in the show, so that means a lot. Like a lot of stuff, I'm sure gets left on a cutting room floor. They inserted that, so to me, I would absolutely when the cameraman's coming over, I would coincidentally have my staff there again. Like, and then make sure, like, I would go at it, or if they got beef, I'm making sure that they over my house when the cameramen are coming in, so you can shoot a scene, and then. That is how you will substantiate yourself naturally and then maybe get a spinoff. So to me, like you said, that was definitely a scene and I loved it.
And I felt they were being genuine. I don't think they were acting up for the camera. I think they were just verbalizing how they felt, like a staff meeting. But I like the fact that they were all themselves. I didn't feel like people were doing too much because the cameras were on. I think it was just like a regular scene that to me felt real.
Me too. I just felt like they was like, at first I'm like, wait, did he just come at somebody? Because it was so like Like it wasn't like confrontational and like aggressive. It was kind of like he started just talking, and then he talked about the assistant and like what he's not doing, and he got to pick up his slack. But he didn't say it in such a way that it came off like aggressive. So to me, it was like, whoa. And then the assistant was like right there. You said it right while the assistant was there. So it was like, wow. Like I love like the balls on him to say it while he's there. And then him speaking up like, wait a minute, I know you just didn't talk about me. But then he said it in a way like, hold up, her hair be looking a mess, and you supposed to be the hairstylist?
Like that had me laughing when he mentioned her hair be looking a mess. You don't even do her hair good. And Drew was just sitting there like, That was another thing that was funny because Drew didn't even say, oh, what are you talking about?
I know.
Drew was sitting there. And the fact that what made it real, she got emotional. You could see she was like teary-eyed.
So yeah, and she was like, oh my God. Like she was like, is this really happening right now?
So it wasn't fake or acting or scene for Drew. This was actually what's happening right now.
Yeah.
So that was a good scene for Drew. That was
good. We need more of that. Yes. Mm-hmm. And then the next scene was Cynthia, Pinky, K. Michelle, and Porsha. And was Cynthia there? Or it was them and Cynthia was there in the restaurant. And then that's when K. Michelle apologized to Porsha. Porsha feels that K. Michelle is judging her based on her other relationships.
That is true. That's true. But I would too, because if I come into a group and even if I don't know the dynamics, and this is my first encounter with you, I would have you looking at you at side eye. I mean, that was but K. Michelle already knew Porsha, and they so-called had a friendship prior to the show, so her relationship with Kelly should not affect her. But if I never really, and again, a lot of times they lie about this and act like they had a friendship, which they really don't. They just need to say that to bring them in. So if I was in a friend group and I was a newbie and the first time I'm meeting you and someone else, you're ratting out, talking about she's still with married men stuff. I'm looking both people's side with like, what, is she with married men? You ratting her out? I would judge both. So I don't think what K. Michelle is doing is totally wrong, but accusing Porsha of coming at her because she came at Kelly, that's wrong.
Yeah, and I mean, this is where we already spoke about it earlier, but this is where K. Michelle talks about the triple plot against the triple person plot or whatever, or the triple plot against her, the 3-person plot or whatever it is. It's so all over the place, which is ridiculous. And I like how Porsha did like, come on, are you for real? Are you serious? Like, you really think, and even she was like really having Drew's back in that moment too. Like, Drew is not thinking about you in black, or like she's not trying to create something out of that. Like, are you for real? Do you think Me Too? Like, you really like believe that? And it's like, it's just giving crazy.
I think they all generally like K. Michelle. I also think that they know she's been through trauma and had bad situations with the women in Atlanta, and they wanted to be that friend group for her to show her, okay, we're not like those Atlanta chicks. I also think some of them are a little bit scared of K. Michelle because she comes from Love and Hip Hop.
Yes.
So I honestly don't think any of them was coming for K. Michelle. I think if she was being herself, she would have made genuinely good friendship with these ladies. I don't think she would have been in the drama. I don't think they would have tried her. But hey, she's just starting these things on her own.
I do feel that K. Michelle, like how they're scared of, like how you're saying they're a bit scared of K. Michelle. I believe that K. Michelle knows not to play with Porsha either. Like how she playing with Drew, she knows to tread lightly with Porsha, because a lot of her feelings that she feels, she's not bringing it to Porsha's face, like how she's bringing it to Drew's face. She's treading very lightly with Porsha in her face. Like she's apologizing and things like that. She's not bringing it like she is behind the scenes. Like Porsha, if we go with what K. Michelle is feeling, that Porsha was actually really talking about her smelly vagina, her alleged smelly vagina that they was talking about her previously. If she thought that about Porsha, wouldn't Porsha be the ringleader or the main person that you would be upset at? Not this black situation, not your big toe situation, but it should be Porsha. Porsha should be the one that you're targeting, because she would be the one that's really saying something hurtful about your vagina and about the rumor.
And letting other people that even know about the rumor So, but in the confessional, K. Michelle did mention, Porsha could beat her up. So that showed her fear or backing out. She said that in her confession. Oh yeah, because she's big and could beat me up.
She ain't that crazy now then. So she's in tune with reality. So she is playing crazy a little bit, because if she's like, being that she said that, she knows, because some people don't know until they get beat up. So at least she's smart about that.
Yeah. Next scene.
And then the next scene, isn't that the last scene with
Shamea and Angela?
Yes.
So this is my opinion I was waiting to say about Angela, which I think make me not like her as much as everybody else. I feel like the fan feel like she's so likable. Last season, I was still like, But something Shamea said in a confessional, which made a lot of sense, and I agree with that, and that made me sway more to Shamea's side and not particularly fully like Angela. It's not that I don't like her. You're cool with Porsha, who said she would sleep with your man. You're cool with who else? Phaedra, and you thought Phaedra had some scheme that was about your man. What did Shamea do to Angela? I'm still trying to figure out what is the issue between them, because Shamea said you were the reason that me and Porsha's friendship came to a demise. I don't understand what Angela's issue is with Shamea.
What Shamea's issue is? You think it's Shamea that got the issue, or Angela?
To me, I feel like Shamea would be cool with being friends with Angela, but I feel like Angela is the one that has an issue with Shamea. Angela's the one that, to me, has an issue with Shamea. Shamea's sitting in the confessional. Like, what is your issue with me?
I don't think so. I think it's Shamea, though, more so with the issue. Like,
she doesn't really come at Angela.
Angela's not really. She feel like, because with the K. Michelle situation, I think in this situation, she really feels like Shamea is the cause of it. Like, are you the one that's telling? I think, like, that's what I like about Angela. If she's feeling something, she's gonna say something. And to me, she feels like Shamea is the cause of K. Michelle. She thinks she's the person that's feeding information to K. Michelle. She thinks Shamea is the culprit, and she's saying it. It's not like she's keeping it a secret.
Yeah, but she's still stuck on that after K. Michelle came out there and Shamea had all her ass out, and K. Michelle said it wasn't Shamea. K. Michelle said it wasn't Shamea.
But then she said she wanted to hold a meeting with her. Then after that, they held the meeting and it just went left. But I don't think it was like, mostly Angela was the initiator. She said, she wanted to meet with Shamea to kind of lay everything out as to what is the underlying issue. But I do feel like Shamea got a problem too, like that she feels like she is the cause of their friendship. I think Shamea does feel like Angela is the cause of her and Porsha's breakup of their friendship.
Well, I don't know why, because Shamea was going around saying all the stuff and everything was on camera, so Porsha was going to see it anyway. I just feel like, to me, I feel like Angela's the one with the issue, not Shamea. I think Angela's the one that has an issue with Shamea, but Shamea, and I don't think Shamea really would pop or keep whatever she's feeling towards Angela if Angela just backed off. But I don't understand. Being the type of person I would never be kikiing, hanging out, and with someone who said they were going to sleep. That was the most disrespectful thing that Porsha could have said. That she would have slept with. I don't understand how Angela decided to befriend Porsha after that. The Phaedra thing, okay, but I don't understand. And I feel like she's following suit. Like, Porsha's a HBCU, whatever. Not HBCU, but the head be in charge, to where you're following suit like everybody else. I have to be nice to Porsha. I can't have any drama with Porsha. I understand why she did not bring the smoke to Porsha and kept that same energy.
No, but she did. Porsha apologized.
Yeah, who cares? You think I want to forgive an apology after you said that? I would
I mean,
not.
I think she still got her eyes wide open though to Porsha. I think Angela would bring it to Porsha if it needed to be. Like if something needed to be brought to Porsha, she got a problem with Porsha. But once you said sorry, we got to continue on with the show. I don't know. I feel like she could have a problem with Porsha if Porsha were to like really come at her. But I think she's alert as to what Porsha like said. I don't think she's letting it slide.
She let it slide. But again, it could be I'm confident enough that my man don't want you, so I don't have to worry about your comment. It could be one of those things. But all I know, I would not be talking, kikiing, hanging. It would be at a distance. And NZ99 said Angela thinks Shamea is the core because she don't like Shamea. I agree, she just doesn't like Shamea, which could be fine. But I think she just doesn't like Shamea. It's one of those things. I don't like you. I ain't feeling you. It could be, we don't know. It could be jealousy. Let's not get twisted. Shamea got the rich man, got the money, got all the stuff going on. There's no I think Angela just doesn't like Shamea and making up things as to why. And even with Porsha, sometimes you could vibe with someone. Like, yeah, Porsha did that and slipped up, but she could be like, yo, I like Porsha personality. She mad cool. I want to hang out with her. She just don't like Shamea.
I think she don't like her from when Shamea was talking about Porsha and just not confronting it. And I think that Shamea, I think like Shamea feels a way about Angela too. I think she really does hold her responsible for her and Porsha's friendship breaking up because Angela did go back and tell Porsha.
Which also was wrong with Angela. I don't know why the hell she went back and told
No,
Porsha.
I don't think that's wrong. Why not? We on the show. I would definitely go back and tell Porsha. Why is she doing that? Why? That's Shamea's responsibility. That we gotta hold Shamea accountable. Why is she on the show talking about her best friend instead of confronting her best friend? I feel like Shamea never, and she said it on the reunion that she feels like she didn't say what Angela said she said, that the ladies made more of it than what she really said. And I think Shamea was lying. I think she's absolutely said all of that, and she did feel a way about the way Porsha was treating her and treating her, and she was Porsha's lap dog. So I do feel that Angela called it, and she did, and she's standing 10 toes down on it. And I don't think Shamea likes that. But like you said, maybe that is one of the reasons why Angela doesn't like feel her like that.
And I think with Angela, when she did tell Porsha, it wasn't to break up the friendship. It was kind of like, look, your friend right now is hurting. There's things you don't know that she feels bad about or that's bothering. I think she came to Porsha in a good way, like on behalf of Shamea, not in a girl, let me give you the gossip, let me stir some drama. I don't think so. But Angela, I feel, is the one that has an issue with Shamea. And I think Shamea would have let it go. I don't think she would have been harping on it. And she said in a confessional, I don't know what the issue is with Angela towards me. She forgave Phaedra. She forgave Porsha. So what is the issue towards me? She's not. If you look at the confessionals, the only thing that Shamea said was that, Angela, went back and told Porsha a different version of what I said. That's all she said. But Angela in the confessional calling Shamesi, whatever, giving her all these names and coming at her. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, why are you upset at Shamea? Like, why is she upset at Shamea?
I think she really feels like she is messy. Like she is messy. And like Z99 said that sometimes people have personalities you just can't get down with, and that's okay. Exactly. And I think that is with Shamea. Like she sees what all of us are seeing, that she's just kind of like she should have been a friend. She ain't bringing it. She's a little phony to me.
Yeah, she's cringy, she's phony, she's immature, all that stuff. But at least say that. Then it'll make sense. Like, I don't like this girl because she's this, then the other. Then it would make sense. At least let us know as viewers, why are you not feeling Shamea? Because she's not saying, I don't like Shamea because this happened. I don't like Shamea because she said she's going to see my man. What is your issue with her? Because she said you broke up their friendship. You have an issue because she said you broke up the friendship. Like, that was my thing. So on this back and forth, I'm on Shamea's side because what is the issue?
But you don't think Shamea got an issue too?
She does, Angela? I think she does, but it could have been talked out. it could have been resolved. I don't think Shamea at this point was dragging it on where what the confrontation they had to come. I think Shamea approached Angela and was very defensive and had an attitude based on things that were happening before.
Yeah.
I don't think, and then you're accusing me of stirring up stuff, which I'm not. Then Michelle saying I wasn't a person, but in your head, you still feel like I am. You're going around the group saying I'm the one that's stirring up stuff without even asking maybe K. Michelle. So I can see why Shamea feels the way she feels about Angela, but I don't think he would have went into that level if Angela just was like, look, I know you think I messed up your relationship with Porsha, but this is not what I was trying to do. I apologize if that's what you feel. I think Shamea would have let it go.
Yeah, true.
But Angela just doesn't like Shamea and just harping on it and keeping it. She doesn't. She even mentioned her fake butt and all this other stuff. I think she just.
Let's wait. No, Shamea be going into talking about she looked like Sasquatch. She got big feet, big toes, or big hands. Like Shamea definitely be going in.
Or was it in the confessionals?
That what?
Did she say that to Angela's face or in the confessionals?
In the confessionals, right?
I think it was in the confessionals. So again, Angela didn't know she said these things. She's gonna find out she said these things, but Angela was the first one that started saying about her big butt. Because I don't recall her saying in front of her face. So when Angela made that comment about her fake butt, I would have made that probably too. Because she's like, "Oh, kiss my ass for you in your fake butt." But Angela didn't know all the stuff that Shamea was saying about her physical. She didn't know because they were in the confession.
I mean, but listen, Shamea was going at her too. Like it was like a draw between them because Shamea was going at, and like you said, I would have said something about the fake butt too. She done called her, said she need to worry about her houses, selling houses. Her husband is out at night too. Like, I mean, Shamea was holding her own during that little spat too.
Yeah. I think Shamea did well. Who do you think won this verbal battle?
I think it was a draw. I definitely think they both said their fair share of like digs. And I mean, it was like Angela saying that I think, did they bleep it out or something? Because I couldn't like understand like the part about she worked for the Hawks. Is that what? I didn't know Shamea still works for like the NBA team.
I think the Hawks and the Falcons. She's like, "Oh, I'm a great host." I think she's a.
They said she's a hype woman. She hypes the crowd up or something.
Yeah, she was working for the Atlanta Hawks, and she was like the host, hyping up the crowd during halftime or the beginning. I don't know if she said that, but I was thinking she was implying when Shamea was a cheerleader. It was
no, I think she's a hype. From what they said in the comments, and the commentary said that she's a hype woman for the crowd, for the team, for the NBA team, and they bleeped it out. Like, I guess they bleeped that part out. I didn't notice it, but they said it was bleeped out because she is a hype woman. I don't know why, but it's supposed to be like, I don't know. But I didn't know she's doing all of that. And then, I thought it was a draw. I thought it was a draw, but it was like interesting what Angela was saying, how she feel like she's cheating on Gerald.
I know, I don't believe that.
I don't believe that either. Shamea is not dumb. She is not. That woman is trying to give that man a male child with the last embryo she had.
I don't think she's
crying, and she knows like she's willing to do anything to do that for him. So I definitely don't think she's going to put that marriage at risk.
Yeah, for daughters and her child with disabilities, I don't think she's cheating. So I do believe her more that, what's her name? Her husband might be cheating. Angela's husband cheated in the past. I believe that more than Shamea cheating.
Yeah, Shamea took it light on her because the way I would have went in on Angela and how Charles Oakley, he has never, to me, I mean, he shows up, which I think that's a good thing. He definitely shows up more than Gerald. But when he does show up, he doesn't show up with like love and affection for Angela. That part I don't like. If you're gonna show up, you need to show. I would correct him behind the scenes, and I don't understand why he keeps showing up and kind of like not validating their love for each other, like their marriage. It just seems like, why is Charles even married to her? I don't understand.
Yeah, but Shamea can't bring that up because Gerald ain't doing that much better. He's not even on the camera. But so she can't even bring that up. But I did like the fact, I was like, oh, when Angela mentioned that basically talked about Gerald not being that good looking.
I know, because listen, I don't know. I was kind
He's
of,
not.
we was all thinking the same thing, I believe. Like, I think it's the money. I think, and then isn't he much older than I heard he's like in his 60s.
That's what I heard. I didn't even realize he was that old. I mean, for that, he looks good for his age.
Yeah, his skin is definitely tight. And
yeah, he's not good looking to me.
He's not. And then the fact that he's much older, like what was this like a come up, and did she sleep on her back to get on her she was on her she slept on her back to get on her feet.
Yeah, that was a good one. I never heard that before. That was a good one. But yeah, Gerald is not cute.
And I always said that I don't understand what, like, the way she is so, like, I mean, of course, that's her husband. She should be in love with him. But it's the same thing with, like, Angela and Charles Oakley. Like, he does not show her no type of affection at all. And they say is that how African men are? I don't believe that's how African men are. Like, he doesn't show her nothing.
Nothing at all. It seems forced. It seems Shamea is the one that's always in his face twerking and trying to get attention.
And at least with Charles and Angela, to me, she looks good. He looks good. He got that swag. Charles, I do believe if without Angela, he still can get a good looking woman. Gerald can get a good looking woman based on his money and what he's, his bank account. But as far as his looks, I don't understand what she fell in love with. But maybe that's just me. I could be a little shallow. I don't know.
I don't see it's kind of like how Porsha felt married Simon. Like, ugh.
It's definitely the money. There's no way. Yeah. The way these women look, and if they did not have money, they would not take a second look at these men. It's the money.
That's what I'm wondering about Kelli and this Jarvis. I'm wondering how he look. He probably hideous. Maybe that's why she's keeping him a secret. He's probably ugly. He might be ugly.
But Shamea hooked him up. Maybe he's an NBA player. Maybe that's why he's blurred out. Maybe it's one of the Hawks or the Falcons.
He might be African.
No, he didn't. I didn't hear not a lick of accent in his voice.
No, he might not have an accent. He could be, I don't know who. He might be one of Gerald's family members or something, or friends.
I don't think so. That man sounds straight up American.
Yeah, but he might be ugly too. We don't know.
Yeah, maybe that's why he's hidden.
He could be a midget. Or not midget, a little person.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want them coming up on here shutting shit down.
I apologize, little people. Something might be off of this Jarvis guy.
Yes.
So that's why he's hidden. He's probably hideous. I mean, look at her first husband. She don't look like she had taste.
I know.
Kelli's husband was hideous too.
And then he didn't have money. He didn't have money, right? Wasn't he like mooching off of her?
That's even worse. Ugly and no money. Oh Lord.
Yeah, maybe it is all about maybe we are shallow. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they are into like the personality, and maybe they like are really, really charming. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe Gerald is really, really charming.
At least decent looking. These men are no caliber.
I don't know, but I mean, on the flip side, that if somebody was like paying $70,000 and he look a little, I might overlook it. I think a lot of times you may not know it in the moment, but even when they are ugly, when they start spending that money, $70,000, a diamond necklace, this, that, the other, they suddenly start becoming better looking.
Well, that hasn't happened to me, so I don't know. Normally, I'm turned off right away. So you would have to be. If you're ugly, you got to come with me with the gifts at the same time. Like
a lot of them are. Like she just met him 2 weeks. She was on another date.
To go out with him. Like I would automatically. Let's say I'm driving around and I see a guy in a Lamborghini. He's ugly. I would have been like, "Ew," and keep it moving. What led you to say yes? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I remember my guy friend, he was on the line in Walmart, and the woman before him, he was attracted to her, and she had like $300+ worth of stuff, and he paid for it. He let the cashier know, I got this, and he paid for it. So you might get a date from me. If I'm single, you getting a date from me if you paying for my whole Walmart cart.
Not
and
me.
it's $300. You might get a little coffee date.
Not me. You getting my number and a fake. You getting a fake number or fake IG.
I don't know. sometimes
And I
the
mean, I
charm
feel
works. Charm goes a long way.
Yeah, but yet it's not even the look. There has to be maybe sometimes somebody's not that attractive, but they have swag. The way they talk, they dress nice. These men don't even have nice bodies. They don't have any swag. There's nothing for me. I mean, I don't know. Maybe what they have, they think that's swag. But I didn't see anything that made me like, oh, he's not that good looking, but oh, he got swag. Oh, there's nothing. They look out of shape. They all look like they got big bellies. It's not giving, oh my God, he has something going on for him. But the money.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how I feel. Who said that? Joanne says ugly people needs love. Yeah, they need love too. They're getting it. But if you're that ugly, you need to have money.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's what they have. When you ugly and you got money, your pockets are like you dishing out every we just don't know in the because it's happened to me in the moment. You don't realize it. You just start looking at them like, oh, look at his walk. Oh, look at the way he talk. But it be the money talking to you. It be the charm talking to you. But things suddenly start looking a little bit better.
I don't know. I haven't been in that situation. I want to get out of here. Keep it moving. I haven't been in that situation. Even if they had, I'm already turned off by the look.
That's true, but women, me in particular, I like to be treated like a queen. I like the red carpet rolls out, and a lot of men are missing that, like to treat you like a princess. We all dream about that. So when someone goes like way out of their way, like to do something like that, like they picking you up and taking you on a date. Oh, don't drive, and you picking me up and having a driver come pick me up, and he's like in some kind of stretch like limo with a bar and music, like stuff like that. I'm gonna be like, wow.
Yeah, maybe. So then for me, it would have to be a blind date of an ugly person. It has to be a blind date. And then I'm seeing all this stuff like, oh my God, look at all the stuff he's doing. And then when I see him, like, oh my God, he's ugly. But he already captivated my mind by what he did prior to me seeing him. That's what I think I would fall for something like that. Like you said, oh, meet me here. A car's coming and pick you up. I'm going to meet you in this, you go to this fancy restaurant. So he did a lot of stuff during the date. But it would have to be a blind date because with me, if you're ugly, it's not going to lead to a date. It wouldn't lead to a date.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it has to be like something like how what my friend did. You paying for my whole cart.
I still wouldn't give you. That's not gonna do nothing for me because
to me, it's worth a date. To me, that's worth. If I'm single, that's worth a little date, and then for me to see more. Can you reel me in on the date? Because you did that. And now I want to see what the personality is. And then when they show their personality and they rolling out the red carpet, like I said, it's psychological. They just start looking better.
No, but for me, if I'm on a line, like your friend did that, the woman fell for it. I would have fallen for it because if I'm on a line and I have $300 of items, I know I could afford to pay my $300. That's not something that's going to wow me because I have the money to pay it anyway.
But even if you have the money, that's still a nice, who does that? That's still a nice gesture.
Take his money for paying, but I don't mean I'm gonna go on a date with you. I'm like, okay, give him a fake number and keep it moving. That's not gonna make me want to go on a date with you if you're unattractive. You want to be dumb enough to pay for my groceries, go ahead, but I'm not gonna go on a date.
No, but that's a nice gesture. Like if you're doing something like that to get my attention, that's what's the attraction part of it. Like you're trying to reel me in, and let's see. I want to see more. Like what else are you willing to do to get this? And let me see that personality. Let me see if you could overcome your looks.
Nah, I wouldn't fall for. Ugly, no, that maybe okay looking, yes, but ugly, that I wouldn't. Missing teeth, ugly, or out of shape, all that stuff. No, you would have to do more than buy my groceries. You gotta pay my rent. You gotta you gotta do more than just $300 worth of groceries.
No, but they will. That's what I'm saying. That's the beginning of it. Then they're going to roll out the red carpet. That's just a sneak peek. To me, I may want to see more. And if I'm single, it's not like men are not lined up paying for your whole cart of groceries, your whole cart of, they're not paying for TVs instantly when you first meeting them. That doesn't happen normally. So to me, that's more than the norm. So to me, that may crack the door open.
Not for me. That door shutting. Because for me, I guess because everything's not about money or someone financially taking care for me.
But
so I want somebody who's
but it's still about a nice gesture, treating you like a queen. To me, that's not the money. It's still treating you good. It's still like, just caring. Just to me, that just shows something beyond money to me.
Well, for these women that's married, but for me, I have to see your face every morning. I gotta see when you wake up in the morning. I gotta see when you're not looking good. I gotta see when you got a pimp on your face. I like to kiss you. I have to hold your face. You cannot be unattractive in the face. I'm sorry. Because I have to see it every day. And then I gotta worry about my kids, how they look. No offense, but to me, it's doing look like girls. I worry about my kids. Oh no, it's too much. It's too much.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. Nobody judge me, but you gotta think of the kids in the future. Because what if you start liking this person? Now you gotta worry about having ugly kids, maybe.
You saw what Porsha did to Simon. He started looking a little bit, he was more easier on the eyes when she started dealing with him.
He was, but he was better looking. He was, and thank God she had no kids with him.
And that's what I'm saying. That you start fixing them up, you see the potential, and then you just work with that potential. When they start treating you good, you see the personality, they start becoming funny. Like sometimes, like I said, when you start going and you give them a chance and that door cracks open, then you see like, wow, this person has a great personality. But that's how you get a woman. You do a nice gesture. You get them. And when you're ugly, you do have to go the extra mile to get a woman. And that's the extra mile. Sometimes you're not like you can't just walk up and just be like, okay, I want to take you out on a date. Yeah, you are going to get shut down. So when you ugly, you do got to come out and do the extra stuff. You do. You got to pay for groceries. You got to just not knowing a woman. You got to come with your best foot forward. Most good looking men don't got to do all that. They just going to invite you on a date. They're going to invite themselves to your house. So ugly men can't do that. They don't have that privilege.
I agree, but they won't be in me. I'm sorry. Not ugly. Not so attractive, yes, but ugly.
I'm just saying, I think that's how
they're not ugly. They're just not my type of men that I like. I won't call them ugly. They're not ugly. They all have teeth in their mouths. They look like they all have nice skin. They're not ugly men. They're just not attractive for me.
And I just and with that being said, I think that they did have to go the extra mile with Porsha and with Shamea to get them. They didn't just do the regular that a privileged, good-looking man could do. They got to go the extra. Look at what Jarvis is doing. Jarvis is spending $70,000 on her smile and then buying her a diamond necklace or whatever type of necklace that was. And he's doing the extra. He's going the extra mile. So he might be ugly. Like you said.
He might be ugly. He might be ugly because Kelly ain't all that for him to be doing that. Let's be clear. Kelly is not top tier. So he's doing a lot for that little person. So for me, she looks like a Muppet. Because all the facial things she does, her skin looks like it's not even in the best condition. The fake lips, the fillers, her face to me is not cute. To me, she reminds me of.
She grew on me now. Like I feel like she grew on me. Like I'm used to seeing her now. But when we first saw her, she did look like the Lion Lady.
Yeah. So for him to be spending that type of money on her, he might not be the best looking.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's a wrap for this episode.
Next episode, we're gonna meet because I'll be watching the preview episodes. We're gonna meet Cynthia's man. He's gonna be at our house when the ladies come over. Yeah, you gotta tell me about how you think he look. Yes, he's gonna be on camera.
He's another
and he's gonna be talking, huh?
I don't remember if he's attractive or not. I can't
remember. Said he was ugly.
Okay, then he's not then.
Listen, you got to give your opinion now that he's up close. We're not just seeing pictures of him.
Yeah,
he's so in the camera. His face is up in the camera. To me, I think he's much younger than Cynthia. But like I was saying before, I think he's laying the pipe game he's laying it down with Cynthia. I think that's what got her. I don't think it was money because I don't think he got money like that. He's like, I don't want to say a struggling artist, but apparently he's known in like Amsterdam or something. But he is an artist, and you can see he's from I think he's from Amsterdam or one of those England or something.
In Amsterdam, he's like a big artist.
Oh, is he? Yeah, I guess he is.
I don't know.
I don't think he's on the level of Cynthia's money. I don't know about that. But I think he was laying that pipe down. I don't think his was the money situation. But I do think he do have some swag. I think he's doable.
Okay, so I'll watch it next
to me.
week and I'll do
You
my
said he was
opinion.
ugly.
Well, from what I saw in the pictures, I don't know now. Like you said, close up. The pictures, he could have been having a bad day.
Yeah,
So
he
we'll
was looking a little not so good looking as he's not great looking, but to me, he has like that charm
Swag.
and kind of like that
That's
swag.
what I'm saying.
He's
If you have
tall,
that.
he's slim. He looks like he's well. His clothes fit him nicely. So I think I can see why she likes him.
Okay, so we'll judge next week.
And he seems enamored with her. Like he does seem like he's really into her from the scene. And also we're gonna get what's her name on this in this episode? Natiri, or what is that how you pronounce her name?
Yeah.
The one from Power, and she was in Cheetah Girls, and she was in Biggie's movie. Did she play Little Kim or something? Isn't her name? Oh, Naturi. Yeah, okay, Naturi.
She's on the show for what?
Apparently her and Pinky are like friends, and they're doing not a documentary, but Pinky's doing a movie on her life, and she's auditioning. Shamea is auditioning for the movie to play Pinky. And Naturi's playing Pinky. I don't know who Shamea is auditioning for in the movie.
Nothing I like.
Well, she said that they said Pinky said that people say they look alike.
Notorious short and dark skin. Pinky is not. Notorious has hair. Pinky is boy head. Like not boy, but hair.
She said maybe when she had hair. She said they mistook them for each other and they're tight friends. So Shamea's audition, they had the nerve to want Drew because Drew showed up to support Shamea, and they wanted Drew to audition, and Drew shut them down. Okay, it's good. I'm loving Drew this season because I love, like, how dare you think I'm gonna audition for this movie and with Shamea? I'm bigger than this, baby.
What?
But she let them know what time it was. No, baby, I'm not here to audition, because they thought she was there to audition, and then she shut them down.
Lord, maybe they're doing this for Notori. Maybe she's gonna be the next housewife next year. Why is she on there?
Because she's supposed to be besties or close with Pinky.
Oh, I didn't even know that. So
and she's starring in the Pinky movie.
Oh Lord Jesus, Pinky got a movie. All right, so we'll wait and see.
Yeah, these housewives are all over the place. But listen, I would be too. I'm gonna have multiple streams of income. That's what they say.
Yeah, and if she has an interesting life, I would watch the movie. For life is interesting.
Yeah, exactly. And Drew can't afford to live in her home. She can't afford to be turning down roles.
That's true. I agree. And
Pinky movie, I agree. Please, what type of budget Pinky got? But Pinky did say in this scene, she was like, "Don't get it mistaken. I filed personal bankruptcy, but my business is thriving. Money is flowing." That's basically what she said. So maybe she do got a big budget for this movie.
Her husband is doing well, so maybe she's using his money.
Maybe.
Or it might be a Tubi movie. Who knows? She could just shoot the scenes at her house. Candy did that. She had a movie and she shot some of the scenes in her house.
Oh, she did? Okay.
Yeah, you just pay the actors at that point. And the cameraman.
True.
So that's it. We'll see you all next week to discuss the next episode. Please continue to like, subscribe, and share our video. Let us know what you thought of this episode. Are you team Shamea and Angela? Are you team Porsha? Are you team K Michelle? Let us know.
Leave the comment down below. Let's engage. Thank you for watching. Toodles.